Good evening, myself IEF Ranjan and IAV Ranjan will share with you standard setting and accreditation for school education, NEP 2020 key recommendations.
It is my pleasure, IEF sir. Education is fundamental for achieving full human potential, developing an equitable and just society, and promoting national development. Providing universal access to quality education is the key to India's continued ascent and leadership on the global stage in terms of economic growth, social justice and equality, scientific advancement, national integration, and cultural preservation. Universal high-quality education is the best way forward for developing and maximizing our country's rich talents and resources for the good of the individual, the society, the country, and the world. India will have the highest population of young people in the world over the next decade, and our ability to provide high-quality educational opportunities to them will determine the future of our country. The goal of the school education regulatory system must be to continually improve educational outcomes. It must not overly restrict schools, prevent innovation, or demoralize teachers, principals, and students. All in all, regulation must aim to empower schools and teachers with trust, enabling them to strive for excellence and perform at their very best, while ensuring the integrity of the system through the enforcement of complete transparency and full public disclosure of all finances, procedures, and educational outcomes. At present, all main functions of governance and regulation of the school education system, namely, the provision of public education, the regulation of education institutions, and policymaking, are handled by a single body, that is, the Department of School Education or its arms. This leads to conflict of interests and excessive centralized concentration of power. It also leads to ineffective management of the school system, as efforts towards quality educational provision are often diluted by the focus on the other roles, particularly regulation, that the departments of school education also perform. The current regulatory regime also has not been able to curb the commercialization and economic exploitation of parents by many for-profit private schools, yet at the same time it has all too often inadvertently discouraged public-spirited private/philanthropic schools. There has been far too much asymmetry between the regulatory approaches to public and private schools, even though the goals of both types of schools should be the same, to provide quality education. The public education system is the foundation of a vibrant democratic society, and the way it is run must be transformed and invigorated in order to achieve the highest levels of educational outcomes for the nation. At the same time, the private/philanthropic school sector must also be encouraged and enabled to play a significant and beneficial role.
Today I shared with you NEP 2020 points number 8.1 to 8.4 of standard setting and accreditation for school education. In my next presentation I will focus on key principles and recommendations of this policy regarding the state school education system.
Thank you so much IEF Ranjan sir.
Thank you so much IAV G. Research National Education Policy 2020, presented by IEF Ranjan. Kindly visit MHRD websites for more information, or you can visit www.ievl.com, www.ievranjan.net for more articles, presentations and videos.